Welcome coders, welcome to our channel Coffee with Codes. Let's start our journey towards learning of Java in English. In this video, we will be learning the basic terminologies of Java with the help of the simplest program, Hello World. So let's discuss Java over a cup of a coffee. At first, I will write the entire program for you and then we will discuss each term step by step. So as you can see, I am writing the program import java.io.asterisk public class hello world brace opens public static void main string args again brace opens system.out.print hello world and double brace closed. Now I will explain you each term. Let's understand the first term, import. What does import means? Let's imagine you ordered a parcel which is going to come from abroad to India. That means you imported a good from abroad to India. Now let's move on to java.io. First you have to understand what is IO. IO means input output. IO is a package for class library. Now what is Java class library? Let's assume there is a school called Java and your program is a classroom in that Java school. You are a student of this school. Now if you want to learn something, you will obviously need books which you will get from the library. And you need a group of books from the library because you have multiple subjects to learn in one school year. This multiple group of books is called a package. Just in a manner, you can't finish your studies without books. Similarly, you can't write a program in Java without a package. Now coming to the next term in the program, that is public. Public is one of the 4 access modifiers. What are access modifiers? Access modifiers, being a vast topic, will be covered in our upcoming videos. First, let us know what is the purpose of the term public. Using the word public before a class or a method allow the class or a method to be accessed from any other class without any restriction, just like any other public property which is freely available for using without any restriction. Some programmers do not use public before a class, they leave the place blank. This is called the default access modifier. This is also restriction free. The next term is most important, the class. So what is a class? Before that, we need to understand what is an object. Object can be anything. The land phone of your home, your smartphone, your tablet or your laptop, or perhaps your dream car. It can even be the study table on which you sit down to study every day. Let us take an example. Suppose your smartphone is an object. Then what is its class? The blueprint, the feature of the smartphone, like its camera, its speakers, is its class. We will discuss the naming conventions of classes and its rules in our upcoming videos. As you can see, next we have curly brace, which are used to group a block of statements in a program. Next, let us move on to the main function. It is the starting point of any Java program and is an important part of a program. Continuing with your smartphone example, as we mentioned the phone to be an object, its blueprint to be the class. Similarly, the applications in the phone are like the methods or functions of a program. Every function performs some kind of task which may or may not be used. However, if main function is not present, your program cannot run. For example, just like an operating system, Android in case of Android phones and iOS in case of Apple phones, without OS the phone cannot run. Similar case with the main method. Now we will learn how to write a main method. There is a predefined way of writing the main method since it is a standard method. If you change anything in the standard norm of writing the method, JVM will not be able to locate the main method and will throw an exception at execution time. The standard is that main method is always public and static and the main followed by string args. From Java 5 onwards, instead of string args, you can directly pass argument. We will see the demonstration in our upcoming videos. Now let us understand the term mentioned in the standard procedure for writing the main method. The first term is public. Public means it can be accessed from anywhere without any restrictions. We have already discussed public in a little while ago, so we will move to the next term, static. Static keyword is mainly written before the main method. There are other usage of static keyword, but predominantly it is used with the main method. The function of static keyword is that it instructs the compiler, in other words the JVM, that main method should be run before anything else in the program without creating its object. Now you may think that we created a class inside an object, then how come there's an object inside a class? The thing is, this is how Java works. There's a class inside an object and an object inside the same class. We will learn about this concept in details in our upcoming videos. Let's move on to the next term, void. Void indicates that main will not return any value. For example, if you are in a class and a teacher is teaching you and you are not paying any attention, then you are not returning any response or any value to the teacher who is teaching. Now coming to the last segment of the main method definition, the string args term. Before moving to that, you must know that Java has a certain predefined classes. As in Java language has some already written programs within it. String is one of those predefined classes. Now a question arises, how we will identify a predefined class? Notice the S in string in the capital letter. It is because string is a predefined class. Now coming to args, it is nothing but an array and you can name the array anything instead of args. It can store only string values. Since it is a string array, values like alphabets, digits and special characters can be stored. An array is like a storage almirah or a rack in which you can store values one by one. Now you may ask, why even the string args array required for the main method? So you have to understand, when your class calls the JVM and JVM calls the main method, now if JVM needs to transfer any argument to main, where will the main method store those arguments? Obviously in the array called args. JVM can pass multiple arguments which the main method then store in the args array. Now again you can see a brace opens which will group the statement of main. Now coming to the last statement, which is used to print the words hello world, is system.out.print. We will understand each of this component one by one. What is system? It is a predefined class in java.lang package. We will get into details of java.lang later. Out is an object of that system class and print is a method of the system class. So as you can see, we have a package called java.lang which contains a class called system and its object is out. Print is a method which means that whatever is given within the double inverted commas will be printed. Now the last part of the video where we will cover some predefined rules of Java. Java is a case sensitive language. Main written with lowercase m and main written with the uppercase m are not the same, just like a boy and a man are not same. Even though there are both human beings, but in Java they are different entities. In Java every statement should be end with a semicolon. Now I will execute this hello world program in BlueJ. If you don't have BlueJ, you can click on the link mentioned in the description to refer to my tutorial on how to download and install JDK and BlueJ. Now let's create a new class by clicking on this button, and I am typing the class name as hello world, which should be the same as the name given in the class while writing the program. Remember to maintain the same case since Java is a case sensitive language. I am deleting the instructions mentioned inside and I am pasting the program that I wrote. Now as you can see at the top left there is a compile button. Click on it to compile the program. The program gets compiled and there is no syntax error. Now I am closing that window. Now right click on the hello world and select void main string ARGS and click on OK. You will get the output as hello world. Thanks for watching us. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe us to never miss a video from the Coffee with Codes.